Good morning, Cope Incorporated. How may I direct your call?
Cope Inc. is a 501c3 multicultural outpatient clinic located at 2701 North Oklahoma Avenue, offering innovative professional mental behavioral health and substance abuse services. We are culturally sensitive, specific, and proficient. Our professionals provide mental, behavioral, and substance abuse services in a confidential, friendly, family-oriented atmosphere, and when necessary, a home community setting. COPE's programs are state certified and nationally accredited by COA, Council on Accreditation, a subsidiary of the Child Welfare League of America. This accreditation process is used in major hospitals and mental health agencies across the nation, and the standards we adhere to are the same. The founder and director, W.L. Haskins Jr., Ph.D., is a licensed mental health professional and is licensed in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and New York. He attended American University, Washington, D.C., Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas, and received a doctorate from the University of Oklahoma in 1992. Haskins has been working in the field with children and families for over 30 years. COPE Inc. staff and affiliates are licensed professional counselors, licensed behavioral practitioners, licensed alcohol and drug counselors, licensed marriage and family therapists, and psychologists.
We have dreams, and we like to see our dreams come true. And this is one that has come true for me. It was something in my mind. It was something that I wanted to do, something I wanted to give back to the community. And that was very important.
Services provided by COPE Inc. include the following: mental behavioral health testing and evaluations, ADSEC, DUI, 10 and 24-hour schools and assessments, rehabilitative services and mentoring, education, tutoring, GED. COPE Inc. also offers a family skills development program and provides counseling for parenting, fatherhood, motherhood, parental discussion, children and play therapy, adolescents and adults, marital problem solving, separation, divorce. Ching-Li Chi is COPE Inc.'s clinical supervisor and heads up the agency's counseling program.
I'm always interested in psychology, so when I finish school, it seems like the most natural thing to do is to do counseling.
Having counseled offenders for a number of years, Chi has found treatment is more successful when she can gain a client's trust and when there is less apprehension.
We have to develop a therapeutic relationships. We want to establish rapport with the clients, and also trusting is important. Also in a group setting, we want to create a group cohesion so that everyone feels comfortable with each other.
The majority of COPE Inc.'s substance abuse programs require a minimum of 12 weeks of education. Some clients require more than the 12-week minimum, but that varies according to each individual case. COPE Inc. also offers supervised residential transition homes located in the central metropolitan area. COPE Inc. welcomes individuals transitioning back into the community. All clients are supervised by personnel and affiliates who have been trained by the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health. Dr. Haskins is a hands-on administrator who takes his passion into the classroom. These men have prior records of assault. In a group setting, each individual has the opportunity to talk about their problem and learn how they can not repeat their mistakes of the past.
I'm always a quiet person. You know, I never really talk to hardly anybody. I stay to myself. I ate lunch by myself. And there's still always a few in a crowd that always want to push buttons.
Remember, you know, if you slap a person once, you go through, oh, I'm sorry, and you try to make up with the person, but it becomes easier the next time.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo, it starts again with the pushing, the shoving, the kicking, the spitting, the biting, the hitting. Then it gets in, escalates to even more.
All right, we're going over chapter 5, which is the core values and beliefs.
They know what you're going through. I just feel like, you know, misery loves company, and they just don't sit there and keep going and going. You know, they don't want to see you succeed.
These women have traveled down the road of substance abuse, and each one has a compelling story of how this encounter has changed their lives.
Since I've been here almost 4 or 5 months, and I've learned a lot. I enjoy coming down I've been clean 2 years, and if it wouldn't been for Cope, I'd probably still be somewhere getting high.
Getting my kids put into custody of the state, and having that time away from them, they're everything to me, and just seeing the devastation in their eyes every time I go to visit them, it gives me that drive to stay clean.
You can say, oh, I need to quit, or you can sit there and cry like, my children really need me, but yet you still want to get high.
If one has never used drugs, it might be difficult to imagine all the horrors of substance abuse. But these women have lived it, and they know from experience how destructive that life can be.
Whatever, you just think you better than me now.
Right.
And y'all heard that so many times.
For me, it provides a sort of motivation. You think I can't do this, but I will do it, just to prove you wrong. Just to prove everybody that I am better than that.
What we mainly do is we work on their perceptions, because everybody thinks in their own way. They believe what they want to believe. They see how they want to see things. And so what we do is sort of try to conform their behavior to societal norms. And a lot of people don't really know the difference between right and wrong, because some people might say, yeah, I smoke weed, God put it here, it's an herb, stuff like that, where in all actuality, no, weed is illegal, you're engaging in an illegal behavior. And that's what we try to do, is get people to kind of see the bigger picture.
Reviewed how domestic violence or family violence, alcohol, drug use impacts children.
Coping's Batterer Intervention Program requires more education than any program it offers. The offense is so serious, the Oklahoma legislature voted offenders must complete a minimum of a 52-week program. A batterer is usually a man, but some women also batter. Batterers are some of the least suspected parties in our society, and it might surprise you to learn who they are.
Most men who batter are intelligent, on the exterior friendly, caring, successful work people, active in their church, hold positions of responsibility at work or at church, and often the public is really surprised when they find out that a colleague or a neighbor has been involved with battering.
You've been here a little bit longer, you've been here the longest, you've been here the shortest amount of time. What have you learned from the other guys in the group?
It used to be different. I used to be badass. Now it's like I don't want to be badass, and I don't want to go to jail, and I don't want to pay $20 every time I come, or the classes are helping me in other ways, but that would just be mad all the time. I gotta pay and go to jail. I don't like it. I just prefer to respect you. Whatever I give you, I want the same thing back.
What stands out in my mind is what he said, about staying at home and taking care of things instead of going out for a walk.
Instead of going out to a bar or going out like that, drinking, he's staying home.
Doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Where can you go and just open up with men? You can't do this at a bar.
No.
You can't do this at church. I mean, and I guess you have an option. You can come or you cannot come.
Despite the many individuals who have benefited from COPE services, there are some who revert to their old ways and have a relapse.
I think COPE fits in by educating young people, parents, people that have been in trouble before, just trying to show people that there is another way to live and that they can be happy and successful just like everyone else. They don't have to live the lifestyle that they've been living.
While substance abuse is a common problem in our society, the many confronted with this dilemma are not always sure where to go or whom they can turn to.
I think a lot of it is denial, and a lot of it is also just realizing what opportunities people do have. A lot of times I think people aren't aware of all the things that they could do or all the possibilities that they have.
We're not very far out of the Revolutionary War when here comes England again.
The COPE Inc. Academy offers a GED tutorial program to assist clients in improving their educational skills, which will enhance future employment potential once they pass the Oklahoma GED test. Each client prepares individually and must complete coursework before they can test for the GED. Once successful, they receive a Department of Education high school diploma.
We have people come in here at all different levels, all right? And with the GED program, you have to be able to score and pass each particular area. And we're talking about math, science, social studies, language arts reading, and language arts writing. So what we're basically doing is using our concepts to learn how to write, and using that same concept as how we read, the organization of how we read. We also organize in the way that we're writing.
Desmond Mullins is enthusiastic and excited about the possibility of succeeding in the medical field.
It's like the blood, the guts, the operating stuff people wouldn't do because they get sick in their stomach.
After signing up for the course, Linda Ramirez is confident she has a brighter future.
I would like to be a nurse. So I never thought about going further in my education. Now is where I see like I can go further, I can be somebody, I can do something.
Melissa Lozano has rapidly improved her math skills and hopes to one day become a pharmacy technician.
I'm inspired to get my GED and be a pharmacy technician.
We've had quite a bit of success with this class. You can see on the wall, this is not all of them, but this is a lot of the people that we've had that have graduated from here. And they've come from, they're all different races, all different religions, and all different areas. And they've come here for various, they've come into this program for various reasons. And they all left high school for various reasons, reasons that some of them had no control over. Some of them did have control over it, but they have found out that in order to make it in this world that we live in today, they've got to become competitive and learn how to sell themselves to an employer, how to produce for that employer, and how to make gains for themselves and for their kids.
Cope Inc. is a dream that has exceeded all of Haskins' expectations, and the real satisfaction he gets from running the agency is when a client turns their life around and become a productive citizen.
I have another person that's going back into the community, but this time I've empowered them with some tools to add in their arsenal. And that arsenal is effective decision-making, being a productive citizen.
Cope Inc. and its subsidiaries utilizes a multidisciplinary team approach and multicultural personnel and affiliates to establish multifaceted methods that empowers individuals to solve their own challenges to live full and healthy lives. Because of Cope's existence, a significant number of consumers have had the opportunity to develop higher self-esteem and higher hopes for the future. Our efforts and commitment to building family values guarantees a strong and stable community.